Hey guys, it's Nick, and a heads up, this might be a little bit of a longer video because I'm ranking NHL teams' jerseys from least favorite to favorite. This is a follow-up to ranking NHL teams from least favorite to favorite. So if you haven't seen that video, the link will be down below. I did use images from the website NHLuniforms.com, which basically is a database for every NHL team's jersey history. So I use that. This is ranking the 2019-2020 season sets of jerseys. Okay, let's get into the rating. Well, I want to give you a heads up. You'll see Winter Classic and Heritage Classic jerseys. You won't see the Stadium Series jerseys because, frankly, if I put those in, the team's jerseys will actually be a lot lower because those jerseys are that bad, they will bring down the team's jersey. This is for the 2019-20 season, yes, but I did not put in like the Hartford Whaler jersey the Hurricanes wore for one game this year, just because they wore it for one game, and honestly, they could have worn it for more, I feel like, but they didn't, so I just left that one out of here. And they wore it more last season. And most of these images you'll see, basically for all teams but one, will have images that are from NHLuniforms.com, which is basically the unofficial database for all NHL jerseys throughout the history of the league. So I just wanted to give you a heads up about that. So let's get into this rating. At number 31, it is the Nashville Predators. Reason behind it, I hate the team and I hate yellow. And, well, they're number 30 on the rating for how much I hate them, so it shows that their jerseys basically are also a thing with this. I'm not a fan of yellow. I don't understand why they put yellow helmets on. When they had navy blue jerseys in the early 2010s and when they came into the league, the jerseys were a lot better in my opinion. So I think they should go back to navy blue because yellow, it's not cutting it. The yellow helmet to yellow jersey, too much yellow, not enough balance in their jersey. It kind of looks like a practice jersey as well, so that also doesn't help. And then their Winter Classic jersey they wore a couple of times after the Classic, so I put it in for here. I like the jersey, kinda, but the thing is, when they put the word mark on it, it kind of brings it down with how they did the word mark of Nashville Predators. They put the P on the navy blue stripe on the bottom of the main stripe going across the jersey, and it kind of looks weird and misplaced. So that's why at number 31, the Nashville Predators, which probably a lot of people would agree they have the worst jerseys in the league, are at number 31. So let's get into number 30. So at number 30, we have a team that's very unoriginal with their jerseys now, the Tampa Bay Lightning. I mean, they are original with their third jersey with the gradient sleeves to gradient numbers, but the thing is, I have them at number 30 is because, frankly, their home and away jerseys are basically rip-offs of a Detroit Red Wings template to Maple Leafs colors. They don't have their original branding. It doesn't look right. In 04, they probably had their best uniforms, the ones they won the Stanley Cup in. And now, frankly, their uniforms are not original, and they bring them down. So originality does help with teams. So at number 30, I have Tampa just because their originality for their jersey is not there. It's basically a Red Wings template with Toronto colors. So that's why they're at number 30, and also their third jersey just doesn't help. So at number 29, we have the St. Louis Blues. Probably because of my hatred to them, they're at number 31 in NHL teams, to where from least favorite to favorite. So at number 29, I think that could be another factor. I'm not a fan of their heritage jersey they brought out this year for the 90s nights they do, because honestly, that jersey looks horrible. I know people call it the clown jersey, which honestly, can you blame them? They look like a bunch of clowns wearing that ugly jersey. I don't know why people frankly likes the jersey a lot, but honestly, it's not a pleasant looking jersey. Their third jersey, their main third jersey, the light blue one, that's probably their best one out of their set, which honestly is okay to say. That's one that they introduced during the Winter Classic in 2017, and then they kept it as a third afterwards for some games, and then it's now their third jersey for the Blues. St. Louis also used to have yellow numbers on their jerseys until they switched to Adidas, and they kind of went unoriginal with just putting a white set of numbers on the back of their jerseys. They used to have yellow ones, which was more original in comparison to the white numbers on the back of their home jersey. Okay, at number 28, you could probably be surprised with it. It's the Anaheim Ducks. Frankly, if they kept their third jersey they had for their 25th anniversary, they could have been a lot higher. Well, they retired it after one season of having a nice third jersey for bringing back kind of an ugly one, the orange jersey, in my opinion. I like the Mighty Duck logo being on the jerseys again, but that should be their main crest. It should not be the webfoot D they have on their jersey. And honestly, me being not a fan of orange, this does hurt some teams on this list. So, the Anaheim Ducks with the orange third, and then I'm not a fan of the striping pattern they have on their home and away jersey. So, honestly, at number 28, I have the Anaheim Ducks just because I'm not a fan of orange and the striping patterns plus their logo on the home and away jersey. That's what brings them to number 28. Okay, at number 27, we'll see the Washington Capitals. I have them this low because I'm not a fan of main wordmark logos that the Capitals have. Their logo is a wordmark, and I'm not a fan of that. But I do like their retro heritage jersey they do have. Sorry, Kale over at Vesper Hockey. I know you don't like that jersey, but I frankly do. I think it's a cool looking jersey. I like the white shoulders on it too. I like the balance of color they have on that jersey. It's a cool looking jersey. But their home and away jersey kind of are stuck in a Reebok template / Adidas combined with it. I'm not a fan of Adidas collars, as a lot of people know. I'm not a fan of just how bland the Capitals kind of look. I think if they use their shoulder patch they have as their main crest, the jersey would look a lot nicer. But they don't. So at number 27, because they don't have that proper, I feel like that one logo they should use, their shoulder logo as their front crest, it just brings the jersey down. So at number 27, Washington. And we go to number 26. At number 26, it's the Edmonton Oilers. They used to be a lot higher up until they go to Adidas with the fact that they have orange. They went orange full time, and their orange is super bright if you look at their jerseys up close. I mean, this is a computer generated photo because of using them from NHLuniforms.com, but the thing is, I'm not a fan of the jerseys they have. I like their away jersey. The balance of orange to navy blue works. The balance to orange to navy blue on the home jersey, on the other hand, does not work in my opinion. So, as you can see, if their away jersey didn't have to deal with a orange home jersey, the jersey could have brought it up. The away jersey is actually what saves them from being probably dead last in the NHL. Their third jersey, I hate it. I don't get why they went with the Halloween-looking jack-o'-lantern logo they have. I'm sorry, that's what I get out of it, with their logo being basically a navy blue logo with orange text. It kind of looks like a jack-o'-lantern. So, I'm not a big fan of them. So, let's go into number 25 until I start overthinking, wanting to make them go lower. Okay, at number 25, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins. I like their home and away jerseys. I like them more than what they had with their Vegas gold colors they had before switching back to their 90s uniforms. Their third jersey brings them down. They have the yellow helmet, and I'm not a fan of yellow jerseys. It kind of looks like they're wearing a tank top with long sleeve shirt underneath it. So it kind of looks like a basketball jersey with long sleeves underneath the jersey. I'm not a fan of that look. If it had some striping on the waist, maybe it would look a little bit nicer, but it doesn't. So at number 25, it is the Pittsburgh Penguins. So we get to number 24, which is the Vancouver Canucks. They're low again on our ratings, and it's because they have a 4 set of uniforms, and they are newer, yes. They got rid of the word mark, yes, which brings them up. They used to be a lot lower with the word mark on their jersey. Honestly, I'm not a fan of their third jersey they now have with the the stick and rink they use. I feel like if they used a green jersey, it could have made it look a little bit nicer, and I'm not a big fan of the striping on that jersey. Vancouver, they have solid looking jerseys. Their skate jersey's not bad. It's the 90s jersey they have. But their home and away jersey, they aren't that nice in my opinion. So at number 24, it's better than where they used to be. So there's Vancouver for you. So we go to number 23, which is the Vegas Golden Knights. You may be surprised with seeing Vegas this low. Again, because I had Vegas pretty low on my least favorite to favorites, where they were at number 29. Frankly, I think their jersey's overrated, if you ask me. It's a nice looking jersey. At this point in this video, yeah, the jerseys are nice in my opinion, but they aren't that elite looking jersey that I look for. Vegas, I like how they used a gray jersey for a home jersey, which is very unique. And it's not a bad looking jersey, but I just think they could do a little bit better, if you ask me. Because they're from Vegas. That city is basically known for their shininess, and I just feel like Vegas kind of lets it down with just a gray jersey, which is actually still pretty cool. Okay, at number 22, sorry, I missed track for a second, we have the Winnipeg Jets. I like their home and away jersey. I like their heritage jersey, which should still not be worn by them because it's not their history. I feel like they need to bring an Atlanta Thrasher jersey out. And then, I'm not a fan of their third jersey, but whatever. Their Heritage Classic's not bad. I feel like the logo kind of suffers in it a little bit. If they had a white background and then the text in navy blue, the logo would look a little bit nicer on that Heritage Classic jersey they wore this year. I did like the white one they used to wear that they retired this year with the navy blue one. Winnipeg, they have a solid set of uniforms. I like the word. I like the text, the way their font is on the number kits. It's not a bad looking set. So let's get into number 21. Okay, at number 21, we have the Minnesota Wild. If Minnesota fixed their away jersey to match their home jersey, it could go up in the list. Maybe make a cream away jersey. I feel like that's what they should do, not have just a normal white jersey. Make an off-white jersey for away. I think that would look very nice to see in the NHL for once, for a team not to have just a normal white jersey. I like how the jerseys complement each other, but I feel like the home jersey's kind of lacking with how they did the stripe, where it doesn't go all the way around. It just looks incomplete that way, in my opinion. So at number 21, we see the Minnesota Wild. Okay, on to number 20. And I think you can see behind me two special guests, Frank and Bella. They wanted to be in this part of the video, I guess. They came up, so they wanted to see what to do. So they ranked these. At number 20, it's the Ottawa Senators. Yeah, I think Frank agrees it's kind of boring, right? He's basically showing how tired it is. The Senators uniform is kind of boring. It's basically their Reebok template, but on the Adidas with the weird, too big of a collar look on it. And then they put the larger, different font on their jersey. I do like their third jersey, which was their NHL 100 Classic jersey, but their home and away are just kind of boring, and it is time for the Senators for a rebrand. Okay, at number 19, it is the LA Kings. Frank, what do you think of this jersey? Boring, right? Shouldn't they use purple? I think so. Yeah, the Kings just need to use purple in their uniforms. If they use purple, gray, and black in their color scheme, I think they would have a better uniform. And honestly, get rid of the home plate look. Bella, do you agree? I think she's agreeing with that too. They need to go with a full-size crown. So, LA, they're boring, but they aren't that. I do like the scheme, what they go for with the black, gray, and white colors. I still don't understand how they can wear that gray jersey when teams come in to LA wearing white jerseys. It's too light of a gray. If it was darker, it makes sense, but it's too light of a gray. It doesn't work for a white versus gray jersey matchup. They could honestly wear that on the road and it should be fine. That's how light of a gray it looks like. It looks like the MLB Grays uniform with how light gray they use for their away uniforms. Okay, on to number 18. It is a Central Division team, the Dallas Stars. This team, I feel like, basically copied the Chicago Blackhawks with their St. Patrick's Day jersey. The Hawks have a St. Patrick's Day jersey, and then Dallas came in, changing their uniform up to this green. They call it Victory Green. It's not, in my opinion, not a great looking color scheme. But then they came out with that. I said, isn't that basically a ripoff of the Blackhawks St. Patrick's Day jersey? And honestly, it is. It has one less stripe, but it looks like the Hawks St. Patrick's Day jersey. But I do have to say, I like their Winter Classic jersey. It's based off the Dallas Texans, if I'm not mistaken. It's a good-looking jersey, honestly. Maybe they could have done a different color for pants, not the weird cream-colored pants. But honestly, not a bad-looking uniform set for the Dallas Stars. Okay, at number 17, we go to the Eastern Conference, and it's the Buffalo Sabres. Yes, I know the Sabres are switching uniform colors up next season. They have not done that yet. If they went to the royal blue and yellow scheme this year for their 50th anniversary, the jersey probably would have been a lot higher. But they didn't. They stayed with their navy blue and dead fish color on their jerseys for this year. Hopefully next year they get rid of the stupid front numbers that they brought into the NHL with the Buffalo Slug jersey. I do have to admit, I'm kind of on the fence about their third jersey they had for their 50th anniversary with the gold on it. I thought it's cool. There's other things with it I'm not a big fan of. So it's like kind of in between for me. I like how they did the buffalo on it with the texture look to it. Maybe they can bring that to the jerseys next year, but I don't know. But honestly, the jerseys aren't bad. But if they would had their former colors like they are planning to go with next year, I would probably like their jerseys a little bit more. Well, Frank and Bella just left. I guess, we're starting to get tired of ranking some jerseys. So we're now at number 16, where it's the Carolina Hurricanes. I like their home jersey, and I like their third jersey. I hate their away jersey. Carolina messed up the away jersey, in my opinion. I honestly thought they could have made a matching away jersey to their home jersey, but they went out of the ballpark and came with this Canes jersey. That's what brings the Hurricanes down on this list. They're pretty high up in my ranking the teams of the NHL, but as it looks on the ice, I'm not a big fan of their away jersey. Too much white to red balance, not enough black, and I feel like they could have done a little bit better. I usually like wordmark logos that go like that, but the Hurricanes put their nickname, not their full name. If they put their full name, I would have liked it probably a little bit more. But they didn't. They put Canes. So, at number 16, Carolina. On to number 15, as we have the New Jersey Devils. I couldn't have them higher up because when they switched to Adidas, I hate their new template. It's boring. They got rid of the striping on the bottom of the jersey, which I feel like is making that jersey lack something. It looks incomplete. It looks like a sweatshirt, if you ask me. But their third jersey, their heritage jersey, I like. It's the Christmas color jerseys, but it's the white one, which is unique. Usually for a third jersey or heritage jersey, it's a colored jersey, but the Devils made a white third jersey, which is pretty unique to the NHL. So I do like that. It's something different, and I like the striping better on the third or / heritage jersey more. So that helps bring up the Devils to number 15. On to number 14. And this is my second favorite NHL team, the Florida Panthers. I like their older branding more. The old logo is a lot better than their current logo, in my opinion. The current one's corporate, the old one wasn't. That one was fun. And I'm not a big fan of numbers on shoulders, and this is what we get from the Panthers. I know it's pretty much the same color scheme as what the Panthers are known for, but they changed from more of a yellow shade to a more tan shade on their striping, which I'm not so much of a fan of. But I like something about their colors, though, on the away jersey more than I do the home jersey. The home jersey kind of has that toilet seat to the collar. The away one does not. But the away one, for their stripes, for their strings that they do, they make it X shape. They do that because it's supposed to represent the Florida state flag, which is actually somewhat cool, and I think that's a cool idea. And I like the sleeve patches where on the captaincies they have an extra captain patch that goes over the floor, like the Panther bar on the jersey, and it says captain or alternate, which is actually a unique thing. So that's something that helps bring this jersey up. So at number 14, the Florida Panthers. On to number 13. This team had 3 jerseys this year. No, 4 jerseys, my bad. And it's the Calgary Flames. Okay, 2 of the jerseys I like more than the other 2. I like the 2 retro jerseys. The one they wore at the Heritage Classic against the Jets. And their normal 3rd jersey, which is based off their 80s jersey. I like those ones more than I do their home and away normal jerseys, because the retro colors just look a little bit nicer. Sorry, Kale, I know you hate those jerseys from Vesper, but I personally think they're nice looking jerseys, and I just hope the Flames can switch to the Heritage Classic and their 3rd jersey for full-time use, and just retire the black C for the home jersey, and the striping on the home and away jerseys, just I'm not a big fan of. Plus they have the Canadian flag on one shoulder and Alberta flag on the other. So I personally prefer the retro jerseys, and that's what brings them up to number 13. Okay, on to number 12. We go to original 6 team. It's the Detroit Red Wings. Original 6 teams get a little bit more respect towards my rating, because bias is I'm a Blackhawk fan, so Original 6 gets a lot of respect. Detroit being this high is actually strange, though, because I'm a Hawk fan. Blackhawks versus Red Wings, we hate each other. But I have to give it to them, they have a solid jersey. It's something I don't see ever getting touched, and it probably shouldn't ever. So, at number 12, I feel like Detroit has a solid jersey, but I wouldn't mind seeing them having a 3rd jersey anytime soon, like a more of a throwback to like a Gordie Howe type of jersey, because I think it will be cool to see the Red Wings have some sort of 3rd jersey, which more likely would be a throwback, not anything new out of the ordinary like they did with that horrible Stadium Series jersey they had in 2016 against Colorado. Next up, we go to number 11, which is the Philadelphia Flyers. Yes, I don't like orange jerseys, but I have to be honest with the Flyers just because the orange is their thing. Teams using orange other than the Flyers doesn't make sense. The orange jersey basically has been Philadelphia's thing for their entire history. And then I have to say something about their black jerseys. I'm not a fan of when the Flyers wear black because their logo blends way too much into the jersey. Look at how their third jersey is currently. The logo doesn't really appear well on the jersey. I think it's cool how they do their nameplates on their jerseys and how they do their numbers. So, honestly, I think Philadelphia has a solid looking jersey all around. Except for their third jersey, but it doesn't hurt them that much, but it does bring them down a little bit. So, at number 11, the Philadelphia Flyers. On to number 10. We go back to the original 6 here. It's the Montreal Canadiens. A timeless jersey. But what hurts them is that Adidas makes the jerseys. Adidas gave Montreal on their home jersey basically the treatment they gave to the Blackhawks for the first 2 years of Adidas jerseys. They gave them a toilet seat collar. Does not look so good. Their away jersey, it doesn't look that bad because they actually made it full white in comparison to their home jersey. Something about this. With the laces on Adidas, I'm not a big fan of them because they don't do anything. And Montreal, when they had switched to laces with Reebok, in 2014, I believe they switched to the laced up collar. Their collar on that jersey was like a wool, knitted type of collar. It was rib necked. It looked very nice. It looked like something like Richard would have worn. It's looked timeless. Then Adidas comes in and tries to modernize jerseys. They ruined jerseys with their collar. So I had to say that. Adidas sucks at making collars on jerseys. There's a couple of teams that have okay collars, but they just suck at making the proper looking collar to a jersey. They own Reebok. Why did they have to switch up the edge technology to go to this Adidas collar look? Now we're at number 9. Sorry about that little bit of a rant there after I talked about the Montreal jersey. But at number 9, it's staying in the original 6. It's the Boston Bruins. Boston has a timeless jersey again. Theirs is a classic. And the thing is that kind of threw me off when they went to Adidas is their socks getting changed from yellow to black. They basically are using the Pittsburgh Penguins socks now. And another thing they did was change the font on the jersey from a triple layered number to a double layered number. The triple layered number looked a little bit nicer. The double, it just looks incomplete. I do like their third jersey. It's based off their Winter Classic, but I would have done something a little bit different. Made that jersey the chocolate brown that they used on the Winter Classic jerseys from 2019. Then that jersey would look a little bit nicer. But at number 9, Boston being this high is actually surprising because I'm not a big fan of Boston sports. At number 8, we go to California for San Jose. I like San Jose's jerseys, but they don't have waist striping. They need more waist striping, and I feel like if they get rid of the orange on their jerseys, I know a lot of Shark fans don't like the orange on their jersey. It's a small stripe. Just get rid of it. Put like a light gray on it to go back. I just think the Sharks just need one thing. Just put a stripe on the bottom. Get rid of the orange and add gray. It probably will look a little bit nicer. I do like their stealth jersey, but I think what they missed out on an opportunity was using their teal numbers that is on their away jersey with like a white or the gray outlining to make it more stealth-like to go with the jersey. They went with a white number, but I think they missed out on the opportunity of making the number kit like teal. I think it could have made that jersey look even better. So, at number 8 is not bad for San Jose. Number 7, it is the Columbus Blue Jackets. With the Jackets here, I prefer their third jersey more, and I feel like they need a away version of that jersey. Maybe in like the cream color that's on the shoulders of the Cannon jersey. But I do like how their home and away jerseys are. They aren't that bad. The number kits look cool on the jerseys. Thing is, not completing the collar look on the away kind of looks weird. And then these are not bad looking uniforms in my opinion, but I feel like add a little bit more red or just go to the Cannon full time for the Jackets and they will have a better looking uniform. Okay, at number 6, it is Toronto. I basically said the Tampa Bay Lightning basically uses a Toronto Maple Leafs / Detroit Red Wings template, which they do because they basically use the Maple Leafs colors and Red Wings striping. I like how the Maple Leafs branded to their older style logo from like the 60s or even the 50s. I just think it's a little bit nicer than their previous logo. These jerseys aren't bad. I'm not a big fan of the Leafs, but I have to admit, original 6 teams have jerseys that are basically timeless. The Maple Leafs are a team that changes their uniforms quite a bit because they like the money, but they basically don't change it a lot. So, at number 6, Toronto. At number 5, we go to the Central Division. It's the Colorado Avalanche. Okay, I do not care for their third jersey. Their home and away, though, I do really enjoy. I like how they went back to their 90s style, like what they won the cups in. They got rid of the black striping to break up the color a little bit, but I'm okay with it. It's a clean looking jersey. Their third jersey, in my opinion, is very overrated, and honestly, it doesn't look that nice in my opinion. The shoulders just seem way too big with how much white they use, and the lack of waist striping doesn't help that jersey. I wonder how it would look if they use like the mountain striping on the home and away jerseys on the basically their third jersey. It could look a little bit better, but who knows? I'm not a fan of the jersey really. I mean, I'm not a fan of their third jersey really, but I do think their home and away jersey brings up the fact that their third jersey, in my opinion, is not that good looking. And this is how that my opinion goes. I like their home and away more than I like their third. Their third's kind of boring. Okay, at number 4, we go to the New York Islanders. I really do like the Islanders jerseys, minus the Adidas collars, of course. Again, I'm not a fan of Adidas and how they make their jerseys, really, but let's not get into that more after I talked about that with Montreal. With the Islanders, I like how they did this with their logo, with having a white outlining of the logo on the home jersey and a blue outlining of the logo on the away jersey. I think that's very smart. It makes the logos pop. On the third jersey, I like how they gave that jersey the orange numbers, which is a throwback to basically their original uniform set, because they had orange numbers on the jersey. And then this jersey was basically a combination of multiple jerseys, like the jersey they wore in the Stadium Series against the Rangers, and that became a third jersey. Then they had that NY jersey for when they moved to Brooklyn and the horrible stadium of Barclays. Thank God they're actually getting a new stadium in Belmont. They have a solid uniform set. This is probably their best third jersey. I like their home and away jerseys. They're classics. never go back to the fish sticks. That fish sticks needs to basically be sleeping with the fishes. So, I think their uniform sets are classic, timeless looks. So, I have them at number 4. At number 3, soon to be Central Division rivals, the Arizona Coyotes. No, the Kachina jersey does not bring these up. I personally am not a big fan of the Kachina jersey. I like how they do use it for their third jersey, but I don't think it should be an everyday home and away jersey anymore. I like their home and away uniforms they have currently. I like the way they did the striping from white to red to black on the sleeves. It's very nice. I like the hanger effect on their jerseys. Barely can tell it's on there in these photos, but they aren't bad looking uniforms. Their Kachina jersey's not bad, but I'm just not in the area where people think they need to go to it full time, like have the white version of it to make it their away and have the black version of it to be their home. And then I just think keep their home and away, make the Kachina their third, maybe bring out the white one as like a fourth jersey for every now and then, but just leave it as is. And I think the Coyotes have a good set of uniforms. Okay, on to number 2. This is the original 6 team, yes. It's the New York Rangers. I have the Rangers this high because, frankly, they have a good-looking uniform set. I like how they have the shadow effect to their numbers. I do feel like if they did put New York on one jersey, like the away jersey, and Rangers only on the home jersey, I think that would be a cool idea. I know they used to do something like that in like the 80s, but they don't do that anymore. I do like the away jersey more for the Rangers because their shoulders are very nice with the blue shoulders with a couple white stripes and one red stripe. It looks very clean. The blue jersey, yeah, they're the blue shirts. They're basically it's a classic jersey. Never change it, New York. So I feel like bring back that navy blue heritage jersey, and if you want to see the Liberty jersey come back, bring that back for a few games. But I feel like their heritage jersey they had with Reebok was very nice. That navy blue one that said New York down it. I feel like they should bring it back for if they face original 6 matchups like they did when they wore that jersey. I feel like that will be cool to see that jersey make a comeback. But I do like their home and away uniforms. And finally, we get to number 1. You know it. I had to throw one on. It's the Chicago Blackhawks. Yes, the Blackhawks are at number 1 as they should be, and they always will be. A classic, timeless uniform that should never be changed. Adidas, get your collars right. Bring back a Reebok collar and put that on that jersey. We're happy. We could be friends. But right now, with how they kind of fixed the collar up, I'm happy with it. The previous collars look like toilet seats. Everyone knows I hated those collars, and I called it the toilet seat collar on the first 2 years of Adidas. Now they kind of fixed it with eliminating a lot of the fact that it looked like the toilet seat, and it looks like these jerseys here. Those are actually my jerseys I took pictures of. They have the chain stitching, of course. They look beautiful. There is one jersey in the Blackhawks history that is missing that they need to have. if they do a 4th jersey program in the NHL. Leave the Heritage jersey, which is our Winter Classic from 2019, leave that as a Heritage, but make this and bring this baby back as a full-time 3rd. These things are beautiful. They need to come back as a full-time 3rd. Leave the Black Winter Classic as a Heritage. Wear that one for 3 times a season, and wear this one maybe for Saturday night home games. That would look pretty cool. But I love the Hawks uniform. I am a diehard Hawk fan. I have a frickin' boatload of Hawk jerseys, but always keep the Hawk jersey the same. Keep it where you don't mess with it. Adidas did with putting a toilet seat on the jerseys by their collar making. Frickin' Adidas. Give us a Reebok. If they can do a Reebok collar on Adidas jerseys, I will be happy. It will look a lot nicer. And then they would have the uniforms will look complete again. So, this is my rating system of the NHL jerseys. I know the last one comes off as biased, but I am a Blackhawk fan, and it has been voted upon as the greatest uniform in professional sports. So, it doesn't, so it could come off as surprising or not, because I am a Hawks fan, and it also has been known as the greatest uniform in sports. So, thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go Hawks!